We are a graying state.
The impact of having this unbalance is going to be tremendous.
But losing your young people to other states is not the right answer.
This isn't Florida, this is New Hampshire.
What happens when the dominance of elderly starts to vote against things that are at the core of value system of families.
If we attract households with children,
1 minute.
That will require heavy subsidy.
There it is, you've all just heard it. He doesn't want children in this town because they're too expensive.
We are raised by you. We have similar ideals. We were brought up on those ideals.
How many years of spending money on conservation land in that particular scenario would it take to reap the benefits of no kids in the schools?
They have a fear. They have a fear of what it may present, and they want no part of it.
The best way to save on our future taxes is to limit the growth and buy conservation.
They attempt to control their tax base by stopping housing.
Deer and squirrels don't need schools, they don't need fire, and they don't need police protection.
Using land conservation as a tool to keep your school population down or diminish the opportunities for workforce housing is a perversion of the goals of conservation.
The only thing Deerfield has to offer people is peace and tranquility, and that's going to get sold out.
Age-restricted housing is popular because it's thought of as introducing housing stock that does not impact the schools.
What it is her and I can go out there, make more money as teachers, we will receive a better salary. The cost of living is cheaper. At the end of the year, we will have more money saved. It makes complete sense.
The younger people, they're leaving our town.
So I said, wherever we move, we're staying. And unfortunately, it may not be that way.
To actually go through with it and leave, it's really tough.
We'd like to hire 68 additional associates at Hypertherm if we could find them today.
We're having a hard time recruiting, frankly.
We have more and more employees driving an hour plus to get here.
Ware has had several industrial businesses leave. They had to go because they did not have enough local available workers.
I've looked into Boston.
There are great jobs here at this company, for example.
Because the jobs here are kind of few and far between.
And yet we have had a difficult time in getting the word out.
New Hampshire is really a high-cost state in a higher-cost area.
Buying a home is something I'd like to do, but it's nowhere near in my future.
Right now you need 2 full incomes to be able to afford a home.
If you look around, a lot of towns are struggling with workforce housing, and it seems like we're missing that demographic in this town.
What I want to see here is I want to see affordability in this project.
Think about it. If you don't have a school and you start discouraging people with children, think a few years ahead as the town becomes more and more gray hair or no hair.
Through all of this, the community has suffered a lot. This debate made people hate their neighbors. How can you have rural character if you have people that don't get along?
What really bothers me is it's impossible to have an open dialogue about it.
People have a view and they want to go with it. And they think they're right and everyone else is at least partially wrong, if not totally wrong.
Children are the key to the development of society and the perpetuation of our communities. To outcast them is a travesty.
Bottom line is give us the opportunity and we'll figure out the rest.
Yeah.
You know, someone said that, oh, you've got to have children, and actually you don't.